Hey guys, this is Dave with Moneyology.com. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today's Wednesday, August 2nd, and this is a Biotech review. For those who are new to our videos, we use weekly technicals, weekly charts for our videos because we believe those represent the best time frame to make long-term and short-term analysis. We like to select stocks that are in uptrends, and then from looking at weekly charts that help us determine those uptrends, then we can look at daily and hourly and charts based on our own trading parameters. Bottom line is, please do your due diligence, know your own investment strategy. These are just picks for educational and entertainment purposes. Okay, let's take a look at our list for the day. Okay, so the first on the list is EXEL Bionic Holdings, EKSO. What we see here is a very nice bottoming action, basing pattern with increased volume on the up moves and decreased volume on the weekly down moves. It's still below the middle Bollinger Band, so depending on your strategy, may not yet be a buy, but we believe it soon, very well soon will be with a break above the 229 area. We see that the RSI is building a staircase momentum to the upside, and that's very positive. The MACDs are above zero. The stochastics are curling above zero, and the MACDs are curling in a positive direction as well. And look at the accumulation line is in very positive territory. Bottom line is we think that there's going to be tremendous upside once this 220 area breaks the upside. We think that this is going to make a run towards $5 in the coming months ahead. So definitely one you want to take a look at. Next on the list is Excelaxis, EXEL. Now it's kind of out of our ballpark in terms of price. We like smaller name stocks, but this is one that is done tremendously in the last 2 years. Look at this rally from little under over 5 all the way to almost 30. Everything looks good about this chart. We think it's going to be going much higher. Observing the monthly chart, there's just tremendous upside here. It's starting to pull back a little bit, and while it's very possible it could pull back to that middle Bollinger Band area at the 2250 area over here. But ultimately, we think that much higher highs will be seen in the long term here. So definitely one you want to have on your radar and potentially consider for your core portfolio. Next on the list is Glycomimetics, GLYC. Beautiful flag pattern here for the stock. Had a huge move from its lows in May on massive volume. Went from a low of mid threes all the way to 17. It's consolidated above this 10 zone and on very low volume. And the MACDs are right above that zero level. And what often happens is if you have a bullish flag pattern above support, which is what we see here, and the MACDs can break down, but my belief is that they're actually going to break and roll back to the upside. The accumulation is still very strong on this stock, and as soon as this breaks above that 12 zone, we think 18 is going to be retested and probably break towards new highs. Next on the list is GTXI is the symbol. This is a great stock that's had a lot of momentum over the last couple of weeks. It's broken out from this downtrend that started earlier or late last year, and now it's consolidating above this breakout zone around 450. We think that this is going to head towards $10 at some point this year. So beautiful chart and one you definitely want to consider owning. Heron Therapeutics, HRTX. Beautiful long-term downtrend that's been broken out from the bottom here. We broke out above it. Now we've retested it from the downside. We've bounced a little bit here, so this 15 zone is very important. If it holds, we think that this is going to be the beginning of a new uptrend. And when these sort of uptrends happen, there are massive moves that follow. It's very possible that this can retest this 42 zone in the coming months ahead. We don't know what the fundamentals are of this company, so of course do your due diligence, but it's reasonable that we've begun a new uptrend, so stay tuned on this one. Next on the list is IDRA Pharmaceuticals, IDRA. Beautiful base. Since 2016, it's for 2 years has been oscillating between $1 and $3 a share. And what we're seeing here is this momentum being built in RSI. It's right below the 50 area, and we definitely want to see that break to the upside. But when it does, if it does, we think that this is a move that's going to have some staying power. And if it breaks above 250, there's really no resistance till about 450, followed by 10, or rather $7 a share. So with MACDs curling above zero, and if this breaks, there's going to be a powerful move. So definitely want to keep an eye on for. Next on the list is HTG Molecular Diagnostics, HTGM. Beautiful bullish flag pattern here out of a breakout. So we had a nice move from 195 all the way to about 12. We've consolidated on very low volume, and while the MACDs are not yet curling, so you got to stay tuned. I think it does represent a pretty good risk reward opportunity with a tight stop right below $2. If it breaks above to the upside, there's going to be significant upside. Ultimately, a $12 retest is one that's definitely possible. So keep an eye out on that one. InMed Pharmaceuticals, IMLFF, off of many people's radar because it's OTC and not on one of the major indices. But we do see here is a breakout out of this bullish flag pattern in an uptrend since its low point of 5 cents middle of last year. Now it's consolidating above that 25-cent zone, which is where we broke out from last time around. And breakout consolidation for us, we would consider buying this above 30 cents, and we think that this is going to make a run towards 70 cents should the 30-cent buy be triggered. And what we like about this is the MACDs are starting to curl. The stochastics are building a nice base. The cash flow index, cash money flow is showing positive accumulation, and it's building a base here above this 38 to 40 level on the RSI and curling towards 50. If it can break 50, that's when we believe the big move will happen. Stay tuned. Next on the list is LPCN, LPCN. Another one that's broken out of its downtrend that's been in place for over 2 years, just like HRTX, I believe. So too with LPCN, we broke out of this downtrend. We've now rallied a little bit. Now we retested it. For us, if it can reclaim $5, this will confirm that we're well on the way towards $10 a share. We like the accumulation that's starting to take place. We like the money flow going into a positive direction. We like the stochastics being very strong. So that we think that there's some significant upside here in LPCN. Next on the list is MRNS Pharmaceuticals, MRNS. Similar chart pattern to the several others like LPCN and HTRX. Downtrend for several years, breakout. Now we've consolidated a little bit below this $2 zone. MACDs are in very positive territory, and accumulation is starting to move higher. We think that if this can break $2, and we believe it will, it's going to make a quick run towards 4 and then eventually the 6 area to fill this gap over here that's been created. But beautiful base for 2 years. Now it's breaking out, and RSI is in very positive territory, and that's very positive for future price gains. Next and last on this list is MYOS Rens Technology, MYOS. Another bullish flag pattern with very good clear risk reward entry. Above 150, this is a buy. Below 150, this is a sell. And we think that if this breaks to the upside, this is going to retest that $7 zone. We like the fact that RSI here is hovering right above this level where the price broke out from $1 towards $7. Typically what happens is when RSI tests previous breakout zones, price breakout zones, that often serves as very strong support, and we see that here. And let's see if 150 area holds. But definitely when you want to accumulate, if it breaks this zone, and certainly a $2 trigger would be a very nice long-term confirmation. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's a relatively short video, but we'll look to do a little bit more of these biotech videos, which have been very popular. Please follow us on StockTwits at Moneyology and at Twitter at Moneyology, and please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. We could use your support, and we appreciate your feedback and your comments that you leave for us. Thanks again for watching, and have a great rest of the week.